Hello everyone, and I want to thank you for tuning in to Boss Lady News. Got a great show for you today. I'm not going to discuss just who my special guests in my chair are going to be. First, we're going to go through the news. We're going to go, and I'm actually giving you these updates via BBC News, so pretty good. bbcnews.com. You can always find everything not just in the U.S. but outside of the U.S. So first, let's talk about what's going on in South America. The first ship to sail from Miami over to Cuba has arrived, and they actually carried over humanitarian supplies such as food, medicine, and these things have been exempt. They weren't able to bring these things over to Cuba for the longest time, and now they're finally doing that, and that's good. Go on to the UK. So what's going on over there? The Olympics is coming up, and right now they're in pre-screening, they're in trials. They are checking to see who's actually going to be competing for the Olympics. So the one thing they want us to be sure of is don't be scared, and security will be tight for the Olympics. However, G4, those are the people that are supposed to be flying over during the Summer Olympics to make sure that nothing's going on. Well, not so much. They haven't been able to lock that down and ensure that there's actually going to be some overhead security. So right now, all we can go off of the fact that we know there's going to be some kind of security. It's just not going to be as tight as we're expecting it to be. And the Olympics is going to be held in London. Let's go into the U.S. That's where we are right now. There's a few different things going on. Shale rock. So from now on, the U.S. is going to be able to get its oil, its crude oil, directly from shale rock, which is going to prevent us from having to import the oil for the next 2 decades. That's incredible. That's a lot of money we'll be able to save. What else is going on in the U.S.? Well, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton met up with the head of the Egyptian Top Military Council. His name is Field Marshal Mohammed Hassan Tentawi. Make sure I say that right. We're going to go to a brief PSA.
So tell me, kids, what does reading mean to you?
Hello and welcome back to Boss Lady News. Make sure you're tuned in every Friday at 5 p.m. Next are 2 fun guests here from Boston, from New England, because I'm all about New England. And I would like you to meet JPLime Productions CEO Colgan Johnson.
Hey,
how are you doing?
I'm pretty good. Yourself?
Good, good. And Chris Everson. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And I know you don't want that name.
It's okay. You can put my, but it's a little more relevant to put my stage name. That's how I introduce myself.
So what's your stage name?
Professor.
Professor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spaceman.
Spaceman.
Yes.
Spaceman and Professor.
And we
All right. Well, guys, tell me who is?
We are JPLime Productions. We're a Boston-based hip-hop production company. And this summer we're promoting our second album, Blue Star Boulevard, that you can find on our website. You can find, and soon you'll be able to find it on iTunes and Amazon.
Okay. Tell me more.
JPLime Productions, a group of friends who wanted to have our creative passion, and we found music. We do a whole bunch of stuff. We met early on in life. We'll go the story route, but we make crazy music, arts all the way. We act, we write, anything you want, we have it.
Now, I know the whole group is not here.
Right.
Didn't get a chance to all make it. Who's missing?
Well, the key third member is Scholar. The three of us really are the core of the company. But we also we're a pretty extensive family kind of company. So we have a few other MCs, Cowboy and Frost.
Frost.
Yeah.
Shout out Frost.
So we have a kind of wide network that works together for JPLime Productions.
And
but the other main member is Scholar. Yeah.
Okay. And where are you from, Spaceman?
I'm from Dorchester.
Okay.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. Where are you from,
and
Professor?
I grew up in Dorchester. I live in Milford now, but
okay.
Milford?
way out there.
Out in the sticks. How long is that commute?
It's about an hour into Boston.
With JPLime Productions.
We're honestly a music company first.
Okay.
First and foremost, the love is music. We've been doing music since 1999. I'll date myself. It's when I graduated high school. We've known each other since high school. Middle school, really, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Bus rides and Dunkin' Donuts.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. All right, we go way back. But it's the music. We've been recording JPLime, Lime on the Rocks, our first album. We dropped that in 2006. And just been steady recording, like around
Lime
Boston.
on the Rocks.
Lime on the
How
Rocks.
did you come up with that title?
Well, our name is JPLime, so the first album is really a night's journey into a party through hip hop.
Okay.
So by the end, you're pretty exhausted, but it's a full.
You're plastered.
It's a full action album, and it's like you took a real heavy drink of hip hop. So you got.
I know, it was dope. I was bartending. I'm like, hey, music's like drinks. If it's really good, you want another one. So let's pour it up. Lime on the Rocks. That's
Lime
what
on
we
the
got.
Rocks.
Yeah.
I guess that's how you just put it all together. That sounds easy enough.
You gotta mix it. It's all music is.
So, other than the music, what else do you guys do?
I'll speak for myself. I don't know what he does on his off time. I do promotions on my off time. I'm also an actor, writer, television host. I had a previous show on BNN, so everything you're doing, it's wonderful, it's great. Please keep doing it.
I mean, I think JPLime Productions, it's like you said, it's music centered, but we do a lot. We're really active on social media. We're starting to do a blog on our website at JPLime Productions. So follow that. We're starting to add more content to the JPLime experience. It's music centered, and it's hip hop centered, but we're really active on Facebook and Twitter, on our website.
Scholar about the line on our website. He does a lyric of the day or a rap of the day, and he's able to put everything that's hip hop now, where the new generation thinks, oh, Dag, Ludacris just made that up, and it's like, no, you can actually go back to the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, where it was reinterpreted 4 times, and Ivan knows all that.
Yeah.
So you've got the education behind it.
We're smart.
That's cool. Now, where can they see this?
JPLimeProductions.com. That's our website. You can find everything about the lime, life of the lime there, always. Yeah.
Now, I know you were working on a video lately.
Yes.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good. We actually have like 2 videos in the works. So we're doing one video that's sort of like a documentary of us as we've gone throughout from our career. So from the inception, we've always taken footage and videos.
Our new single is Limin' On. It's a
Limin' On.
Yep. It's a summer anthem. It's great for backyard parties and.
Is that where the
barbecues.
Green comes from?
Oh, the green is the bass.
That's so funny. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So when they were asking, who needed to be mic'd up first out of all of the guests, and I'm like, oh, the guys with the green shirts on and lime.
If we're out and just find the guys in green.
Find the guys in the green.
That's
you can't get lost. Well, that's better than putting the little book bag things like on you with the leash. So
I'm
next
gonna
time,
do that in public now. Bunch of girl men walking down with the kitty leash.
I'm gonna have to do an event with you guys and just put like a little book bag on you with a leash, with a green leash, so that I can find you.
I want the koala backpack one though.
The koala, I don't know.
Eucalyptus sleeves? That's
I
great.
don't know. I'll think about it.
All right.
So tell me about the CD, because they brought the CD in, and we're gonna play a little bit of it because I know the guys have to go. But tell me some more about the CD. What do I have?
Well, that's our second release. Obviously, we just talked about Lime on the Rocks. That's our second release. It's called Blue Star Boulevard. We recorded it all last winter in the spring and finished it up in time for our June release. We're really proud of this one. Lime on the Rocks was a compilation of a lot of stuff when we first started recording that we didn't have a place for. So by the time Lime on the Rocks came around, it was an album that was more a compilation of all the work that we had done so far that we then turned into the the storyline that Lime on the Rocks is. This one, we worked with a single producer, DJ LSP, who's also from Dorchester, so check him out. The album's definitely a journey, and by the time you get to the end of it, you know that you've come to the end of something, but you're not sure what, and you're waiting to see what comes next. So there's a sense of finality, but you definitely left open feeling like, all right, I want to hear more from...
Kind of like the movie Inception.
Ooh.
I'm such a movie buff.
I've been watching, Inception's been on Showtime or HBO recently. I've watched it like 5 times.
Very akin to
I have the DVD.
Oh,
I
a great
mean,
movie.
at night sometimes I have to end up watching it. Not sure if I appreciate that so much, but yeah, I've watched Inception up until nighttime, gone to sleep watching it. First, it's an incredible movie, but at the end, when he's got the piece,
I don't know, is he in a dream? I don't know, man.
Yeah, so you never know. So it's not the end, but it's the end of something.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And it's definitely an album from the intro to the end. We give you the intros, the skits, you have an interlude in there. Really well thought out written pieces that take you on a journey. It's not just skips and cuts. We've compiled and composed all of this together. Yeah,
my best advice would be to go to JPLimeProductions.com, find the album, download it, and listen to it straight through.
Straight through.
Yeah.
Now tell me about you guys. Like, I want to know who's the comedian, who's the pain in the butt.
Space is the wild one. Space lives on his own planet, lives on his own wavelength.
Spaceman.
I'm out there.
And me and Scholar try to keep him grounded, but we're also a little bit different too. Scholar's really does have the tight business mind for what we do. We're all businessmen, but I think Scholar, that's one of his main focuses as we work, is that he's our CFO. He really keeps all of our business concepts in line. I try to be creative director. Most of the visual stuff.
So humble. All the website is him. Everything you see visually from us is this guy. Send me out. I'm like the missile that just goes and get stuff done. So that's what I am. I spearhead it, he refines it, and then I make sure we have enough money to do it all. While still rhyming with us.
I am one of a true believer that in this day and age, a lot of the problem of what's going on with young professionals trying to really be professional is they're trying to do everything. So it's okay if everyone's business-minded, but there are people that are like, okay, well, I like to do this more, so I like to buckle down and do that. So it's good to know that you guys are able to relinquish some of your powers that be.
It didn't come easy.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was not what's structured to be strong. So going down the road, I mean, we love being artists, but I'd like us in 10 years to be putting more of our effort into bringing up other artists and producing. And as artists, I think, like I said, we're real strong hip-hop fans, and there's something in us that really believes that something new and different is coming for hip-hop. There's a lot of potential energy just sitting in hip-hop that, we're doing well. It's the biggest music genre, popularity-wise out there right now.
It's the most diverse
Even
also.
potential, I would say, just due to its creative nature. Like coming from nothing but, okay, I'll grab from bluegrass or electro, dance, pop, hip-hop, gospel. Like it really draws from every possible genre. So hip-hop might not even be hip-hop down the road, but as long as we have those core values, we're good to go.
Now, do you guys know the elements of hip-hop?
DJing, MCing, b-boying, breakdance, same thing.
And graffiti.
Graffiti,
the
yes.
art.
I was waiting for it.
We're going to listen to number 9 on Blue Star Boulevard. Thank you for tuning back into Boss Lady News. We're going to take a second to listen to number 9.
Man, you know what I'm saying? You feel with that cookout today, man? What's cracking? JPLime for me. Some work? Word. Gotta be up there, man.
Wow. This is really playful. It's kind of summery. I could picture myself riding down the street. Kind of reminds me of summertime. This is a little better than some of that hardcore stuff that you got to listen to. It's got a really easy, kind of soft, just bop your head to it. I like it.